jump on there. Hey folks, how's it going? It's Monday. We're playing Stardew Valley with Jeffrey, Lisa, and Nix. Yeah, I saw that when they updated the mods. Went, ah, yeah, birthday.
Yeah. Oh shit! I already forgot. I already used sprinklers in this shirt. It's the 8th of the first day.
Ah,
We have iridium sprinklers.
it's all good.
With endgame island upgrades. But I just like with the corruption of the old file, I just didn't feel like completely restarting, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't even cheat most of all of them. I remember someone that suddenly got 250k at once. But I don't judge.
Right. So, speaking of birthdays, how were your 2 birthdays? Did you have good days?
Yes, I have.
Gifts.
Awesome.
Gifts and things. And food. And we've shown the gifts in your server, I think.
Yes, saw those. Very cool.
Including the ones from Hank.
Ah,
No, I did not. Yeah, Hank from the metal store also gave gifts.
ah, nice.
I sent it to some people. Can't remember who.
I'm gonna do a house upgrade. If anyone else wants to.
Oh yes, I should come along.
No, not me. Or maybe. Let me check. Nah, I don't have enough wood and stuff. Yeah, I've sent you a ray warehouse. That's what we got from. Well, everything from the shirt and right of the shirt were gifts by him. The rest we bought that day. But the shirt and the CDs to the right and the pets were all birthday gifts.
Ah,
Yeah. Let me check how much wood I have.
hey there, Amberbeck. How's it going? Hope you're having a good Monday.
How much wood do you need for first upgrade?
450.
No. By far.
So I can buy?
If I don't just with you.
Probably need to make myself a little bit of money.
You can sell rocks and shit at Robin if you need money.
That should be enough once that's gone into the bank.
You cheat.
Okay, I'm ready to upgrade.
Did you cheat?
I cheat.
Okay, let me count when you are there. So I don't know if with house it's the same as being in the other menu.
Okay, I'm ready to press yes.
Okay, then 3, 2, 1.
Yay!
I hope it's raining soon. Can I get my epic
Teamwork.
cut?
How are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you?
Thanks for the sub, Dinant. How are you?
Like my headphones, awesome. These are Razer. Can't remember what the brand, the actual model number is, but they're pretty decent Razer ones. Got them as a gift. You're also good. Glad to hear. Yeah. What games do you mostly play? Well, the only real game I'm playing at the moment is Stardew Valley. Other than that, I'm a creative type. I gotta do,
Is it a bot?
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I do creative stuff. I make my own designs on stream.
Yeah.
I created everything
Oh,
on this design here with help of some talented artists.
yeah. I'm good. I'm great. It was my birthday 4 days ago. It was Lisa's birthday 2 days ago.
I'm old now.
Yeah, only as old as you feel.
Well, I feel
Yeah.
12.
We have water. Yeah, Lisa sells emotes.
Yes. I made 3 new rewards for channel points yesterday
nice.
for my stream. Gonna make some more.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's one of the things where I wouldn't mind being an affiliate, so I can sort of design and have emotes, but as it is, so I'm quite happy not being able to have emotes. Maybe one day.
If you're happy, then it's all good.
Yeah. I have too many things to think about as it is without adding emotes to it.
Yeah. I usually find it very hard to come with IDs for emotes. Also the channel point rewards.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Like with Mix It Up bots, I can kind of do like my own channel points and like rewards, but even with that, I'm not doing that, and that's without signing up to anything.
Yeah.
What do I want to do? Where are you from? I am from United Kingdom, the Great British Isles, former empire.
Now it's a Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've settled well. It's nice. We've been living here for 6 months now.
Hmm. Yeah, my
What
name's
is your
above
name?
Yeah, my name is above my head right there. It's also on the channel.
It's Poo Poo Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but really, what is your name? Because I always thought it was Poo Man as well.
Yeah, Purple Man. It's Sir Purple Man.
Yeah. I mean, Poo Man, Hug Junkie, I don't hear the difference.
Hmm. Right, what do I do here? I want to do... Ooh. Ah, there's the cell.
I sell him out.
Mm-hmm. That's very kind of you. Oh, hi there, Preporeep. How's it going? So you've come straight in here and you've ignored the channel walls. And I'm a Beck, not interested, I'm afraid. But thanks for the offer.
Ozzy wil naar huis.
Ik kan hem brengen, man.
I will be right back. Ozzy's screaming to go to another place.
Okay.
And 2 bots at the same time.
Yeah,
That's,
it's my lucky day.
be right back.
Thank you, Lucky. Thank you for the follow there on Twitch. Beck. Have you noticed the channel rules and the message that popped up? We have a rule here that we don't allow promotion of any services, free or otherwise. So you're welcome in here and to enjoy the stream like everyone else. So have a quick drink while we're waiting for the day to start. think I should really make like a scrolling banner that just runs across the top of my stream.
Yeah.
So it only pops up when people follow, but if they don't follow until afterwards. Despite being in the channel rules, when they click on my channel.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm also back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Are you getting another bot?
There's 2 bots today. One didn't even say hello. Unless they are the same bot with 2 different accounts.
It's refreshing, I can hear you all now.
Ah, that's good.
Yes.
Have you got the game music playing this time?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
nice.
that's in the background anyway. It was tiring having to guess what it was said.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I have to meet the wizard today. I mean, maybe it will come back in some form. If it's just getting stream.
Yeah. And whenever you get to a point where you feel it's it would be suitable.
I'm not doing co-op stream.
No.
I could not hear the thing, mostly. I mostly heard like 3 or 4 words and I was like, okay, they're talking about this and that, so I can make a response.
Yeah.
Was that obvious or was it, did I guess mostly right?
Oh no, I couldn't tell the difference. It just seemed like you were yeah, you could hear okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to be polite. It was, took a lot of energy.
Yeah, I can understand that.
A lot of energy. With the wizard now? I mean, next week there will be, next stream is Thursday, there will be music, but no bot, it's guitar stream.
Gotcha.
I think that's gonna be the only thing that I, because I'm used to always do half guitar, half game, because playing a full stream of guitar is also takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
At the moment, I really do not have anything I really want to play except one of the games I got as a gift that's very story based. That I don't want to play myself 100% focus without having to care about, chat and shit.
Yeah.
Same what you have whenever you get a new Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, you just want to be fully immersed into the into the story.
I guess the one series that you do enjoy a lot was the Fuse stream, right?
Exactly, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I could stream it, but then I would just be like skipping dialogue and stuff and not really paying attention. And
Yeah.
that's definitely a lot of the fun for me to.
Yeah. I understand. I'm the same with this series.
Yeah,
There's a couple of series like that I have that with. One is Final Fantasy.
yeah,
I would never stream that. Yeah, 14, but it's an MMO.
yeah,
And even with 14, because it really adds way more JRPG style story compared to, let's say, WoW.
yeah.
It really does put a story in there. A lot of people compare Final Fantasy 14 like it's more like a JRPG that happens to be online compared to a real MMO.
Gotcha.
But it still has the same MMO things like raids and stuff, but
Yeah,
it's less grind. It's still a grind, but the grind is very built into a storyline with cutscenes and etc. No, you have friends. You start like NPC friends that are there the whole storyline from the first to the last expansion. Now, I mean, in WoW, I cannot really remember there any specific NPCs that were like with you, like Lord of the Rings Fellowship, you know, like most RPGs have.
yeah,
And even with that, I noticed that even though I was playing an MMO, that with people's randomized music, it took away a lot of immersion from the Final Fantasy world for me, you know?
oh yeah. I'm sure when the game devs made certain parts of the game, the music was there to kind of enhance it and make you really feel part of the action.
Yeah, and of course the fact that there are um, some bosses with like sound indicators that something's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
I miss those too a lot. Which isn't great.
no,
And that's why that's also not a music game, I think. But a main Final Fantasy, I'm never gonna stream. No. And the same with this series is East. It's also JRPG series from the 80s, till now.
yeah,
It's been going on for a long time. I have never played the ones before 2000 something, but no. There's been a remake to the story as well for PS4 era. And I got a new one from the latest release for my birthday. And I really enjoy the stories of that. It's not gonna be streamed.
no,
I mean, I've promised to play a certain Zelda title. I mean, that's okay. Zelda's one of the games that has nice lore, but it doesn't really have the cutscenes and stuff as much.
right, yeah,
Even though a lot of people claim, like, always talk about Zelda being having a great story. I mean, I agree it's there, but when you play, it's a very gameplay-based game, not much story-driven game to tell.
yeah. It's there's a good story underneath it all, but it's not the main part of the game.
You're mostly in dungeons, like doing puzzles.
Yeah, so Zelda is very much kind of like there's a story to carry you through the game, but it's
So I could play that.
yeah,
It's okay. I will at some point. The only problem is that I do not. Since the move, I cannot find my Wii U controller.
ah,
I mean, it's not lost, but I don't know what box it is.
right, yeah,
So I will plug it into the capture card at some point, but I need to be in the mood to take the ladder up to the attic and go through 50 boxes.
yeah. It's understandable.
It's either that or emulator. But,
True.
How did the Switch, Wii U, you've got the Wii U emulator, right?
Yes, I do. I could send you the details of that.
Yes, maybe that's easier, but then again, I do wonder how does the whole push screen thing work?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I've not played too much on it to remember.
you as two screens. You know, your main screen and your.
Yeah, I think it might give you like a second window that pops up.
I might try. It might be easier to just use emulators. I mean, my PS5 exclusives, I would just use a capture card because emulators have never been great with current gen.
Oh no. No, they're always one gen behind at the very least.
Yeah, the only thing I can remember is that around when the Xbox 360 and the PS3 emulators were very bad and non-existent, the Dolphin was a good Wii emulator.
Yeah.
But the only thing I can maybe explain that is that the Wii, in a way, in my head, was behind one generation technically.
Yeah, the Nintendo's always kind of one behind on that kind of power and
I mean,
technology.
yeah. I mean, when PS2 and Xbox, yeah, it's weird. I used to call that thing an Xbox One, but now Xbox One is Xbox 3.
Yeah.
So Microsoft kind of did a weird one on that. But let's say OG Xbox and PS2 already had DVD quality games. GameCube was behind that. Then when they both went to like HD and Blu-ray together,
Yeah.
we for the first time had regular old DVDs.
Yeah.
So they were always were, even though I loved Nintendo, hardware-wise, they always were weaker than the others.
Oh yeah.
And I never really understood why they chose to be like that, because Nintendo probably had the resources to make strong consoles, but they just didn't.
Yeah. I remember seeing a video recently about at least the theory why Nintendo's gone that way. I think it's just I think it's something along the lines of making the gameplay like more accessible and easier to work with, but sort of not really trying to push to the edge with it. But there's definitely some kind of marketing reason why Nintendo stay kind of like a low graphics.
I mean, I understand with the Switch being a thing,
Hmm.
it has to be handheld as well, so I understand it doesn't have like 32 RAM and other things, and it has to fit on the small cartridge.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen the difference between Mortal Kombat 12 now
Uh,
on the Switch and the PlayStation and Xbox, and it was insane.
oh yes.
It looked like a PS2 game on the Switch.
Thanks. So,
Probably when I really see a PS2 game, it's not, but what it matters like that's bad compared to PS5, PC, and especially PC, of course.
yeah, like, I've noticed a difference. I've got Doom Eternal on the Switch,
Yeah,
and that game looks really nice on PC. Like, sort of so much detail, but on the Switch, it looks like a PS2, PS3 kind of game.
Frontline from 2002. Nah, maybe that's exaggerating, but still, yes. But
Hmm.
the difference is, I don't know how. I know how you. I mean, I know your PC isn't much smaller than mine.
No.
It will not fit in the train. It needs a power supply and another screen. The Switch, you can play Doom on the train. I cannot.
Exactly. Yeah, I can be on an airplane. I can be on a train. I can be anywhere
I
playing
only,
Doom.
I only have it on the PC and PlayStation.
Yeah.
And for that, like, I gotta say, the weird thing is, like, Switch is in Nintendo. They made some good stuff.
Yeah.
Even though I say, like, hardware-wise, it wasn't always great. They always were able to make something that was different, and a lot of times in a way that parents were like, okay, this Nintendo, that's the best option to buy for my children.
Oh yes. Yeah. They're definitely going from the family market.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. What are you wearing today? I hope it's not. And like with Wii, I remember, like, I used to hate the Wii
Mm.
for two reasons. One was I was jealous of it.
Right.
I can admit it now because I have one, but I was like, when I was 12, my parents were like, you already have a PlayStation, you know? but I wanted to play Zelda Mario.
Oh yeah.
But I had a PS3. My cousins got a Wii for their from the mother, from my aunt. I wanted to say for the birthday, but Jehovah's Witness, so that's not really
Right. Yeah.
not how it went. I can't remember, but I got it as a big gift.
Okay.
And they also liked their Wii, but they also kind of wanted to play the PlayStation titles.
Yeah.
And you always want what the other doesn't have. And I was the same. When I played Twilight Princess with my cousin for the first time there, I loved it. But
Right.
my I was never able to play it. So my defense mechanism of that was telling me that you hate it. Nintendo is your enemy. You're a PlayStation guy. Fuck Nintendo. I loved Halo. That's why I hated Xbox. I wasn't really able to reach Halo 3 and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I had Halo 1 on PC, but that didn't count as 3 or something. But then again, now you got all the Halo titles on PC, so it's fine.
Yeah. It's one of the things I enjoyed about having the Xbox 360 was I think it came with Halo 3.
Maybe.
And yeah, I was able to like play that for the story, play it online with friends, and yeah, that's one of the main things about me having that console.
Yeah, at the moment, I don't really miss having an Xbox because there's not much, like, Microsoft has exclusive, so there's not much I miss by being a PC game.
No.
By being a PC player, mainly. But the Wii, at that point, I hated. But the other reason I hated it, which was a bit more valid compared to just being jealous, is that at least around me, Wii people were a certain type of people, and they were very not cool, in my opinion.
Right.
It's like PlayStation, Xboxes were at least chill, but that in some way, you know, this was around when I was 13, so first year of high school. Status is very important in high school.
Of course.
Xbox 360, PS3, at least then you were someone that just get things from your parents and you were allowed to have your own life and whatever. But the Wii people around me, those were the type of people that the parents had a lot of influence on and they didn't really want their children to game, and then they were like, oh, but at least this Wii makes a move, so we're just gonna buy this thing and put it in the living room instead of the room. And
True. Yeah.
they were kind of the loser, you know?
Yeah.
I could meet a new family, but like this exact year, like when I went to high school for the first time, we moved to our old house.
Right.
It was like that was the first year I lived in the house we left half year ago, and my mother was like, make friends with the neighborhood, make friends with the neighborhood. And I could literally tell my mother, you see that family with the two boys and the stick father and stuff? They've got a Wii in the living room.
Right.
They don't have a PlayStation, they don't have their own PC, whatever. They have a Wii, and they only have Mario Party and Wii Sports. I can fucking tell you. I was right every time I saw a family like that.
Oh
Never.
right.
But the funny thing with Nintendo for me is that the Wii was a genius console, you know, from a selling point, because every parent bought the damn thing for their children.
Oh yeah.
The Wii U was a failure.
Yeah.
The Switch is, I think, also the biggest console at the moment.
Yeah.
What's funny for me is that my Switch actually has been, I may have been only actively playing Switch for 3 games,
Right.
and I've got it since release. I maybe played 3 or 4 games on it like actively, and for the rest of the time it's actually collecting dust.
Ah.
My Wii U I played like a lot of. My Wii U was my main console for years, even though I had a PS4 and a PC, but I just loved the Wii U.
Ah.
The world was the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. Like me and Lisa, we put thousands of hours playing Hyrule Warriors together on the Wii U.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
It's okay, Betty. I hope your hair looks nice now. Sorry for I had a long conversation about the Wii. Yeah.
No, we've got a Wii which my parents actually bought. Not necessarily for me and my brother, but just for them.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because again, it's the games aren't too complicated. They're not something you have to spend hours on.
Yeah, but that's probably different because you and your brother are a bit older than I am.
Yeah.
So you weren't what I would call a still the Wii family. You were a family with a Wii, but it's
Yeah.
not like your parents would tell you and your brother, no Xbox 360 for you. You know?
No,
With
because
the Wii, and you're only a family time. You know that's a certain type of family.
yeah, but they bought us this Sega Mega Drive when we were young, and then bought us the PlayStation. So yeah, it's kind of going for the next console, but then after PlayStation 1, we kind of bought our own consoles.
Yeah.
And yeah, they thought, well, okay, we'll buy a Wii just to have a bit of fun on ourselves. Because my father has a gaming PC, so he's gaming anyway.
How old is your father, if I may?
He is 70, nearly be 70 next year. He's 69 now.
69. That's really cool that the 69-year-old is just like playing The Witcher and stuff in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plays Witcher, is like Borderlands.
Yeah,
Plays
I know I played Witcher because I know he likes that one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I think you've even showed me once when we were still active on Dreamhash figurine he had of like.
Oh yeah, he has like a £150 bust, like the head and shoulders of Geralt as well.
And Betty, cause your dad a cool dad.
He's a cool dad. He wears hoodies. He plays games, listens to rock music.
Yeah, my father doesn't really play games.
Hmm.
My mother actually does.
Yeah.
She used to really play a lot of platformers on my old Nintendo and my PS2, like from Mario to Rayman, those kinds of things.
Oh yes.
And she basically, I think she played up till the Nintendo DS.
Right.
I literally shared my DS with her, and like we had separate saves for Mario World and stuff.
Oh cool.
And I think she basically quit the consoles when platformers became quite, common on iPad.
Right. Yeah.
Now she's playing platformers and Candy Crush like games all day on iPad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I remember like because I'm from 90, I'm basically from 90. I'm from 94, but like 5 December. So I was I was 6 in 2000 when the PS2 came around.
Gotcha.
And my mother and I were both playing Rayman 2 for the first time. Actually PS1 release, but
Yeah.
it was a PS2 port. And I remember already being asleep and my mother waking me up like saying, I'm at the final boss battle finally, and she would take me out of bed and we would like what I would watch while she was beating the final boss of Rayman 2.
Oh cool.
And your mother, Betty? And my father never really was into it.
My mother kind of likes games, but mainly like, as you say, like your typical games you get on tablets and iPads and stuff. So like puzzle-based games where you have to kind of like look for things and then pick them out. Ones you have to think about.
But I still think my father's like okay, meaning coolness.
Yeah.
He's a musician
Yeah.
that likes dead and black metal. Not his main genres, but he still likes it. And like you said, it kind of made me. I never thought about that, but he does mostly wear hoodie shirts.
Mm.
My father's the type of person that's mostly comfortable. He doesn't dress up to be fancy.
Yeah. Best way to be.
Sometimes for work, but I've been noticing the higher up he became, he started to care less. To the point where he was like at least the highest in the region of Europe and Middle East, where he was like going with like ripped pants and a Rottweiler Club hoodie. He just told me like, who's gonna fire me? Myself.
Yeah.
I can try them to be as smart as to me about it. They don't dare.
Mm.
But when the occasion's there, he does more fancy.
Oh yeah.
still play? Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Maybe my mother would like this switch. Yeah, I'd have this. No, but I do remember like my father was the main reason that I didn't have Nintendo. That's mostly hardware. But as a child, I didn't really understand. Like my first real console that they really bought for me and my mother was the PS2 when I was 6. I had the Game Boy Color and stuff before that, but the real, the one they were like, okay, we're gonna buy a thing.
Yeah.
I was with birthday. I had an old SNES. I remember that was somewhere in the living room. Sometimes I played with this game with the cat on it. Sometimes Star Wars, but first time they were really like, okay, you want to be in the game, and it's PS2. And my cousins were a little bit earlier, and I got a GameCube
Oh
in
yes.
their living room. And I kind of was like, okay, I don't mind that GameCube as well. My father was very against it, like, we're gonna buy the PS2.
Okay.
He always told me about some hardware things that I didn't understand as a child, but later on I understood that PS2 had like better hardware,
Yeah.
which I didn't really care much about because of GameCube with Zelda.
Oh yeah.
But he was very hardware. It's the same with he never really understood, like he could appreciate good graphics, and then sometimes he would watch when I was playing and he was like, and he would never say that now again with current graphics, but I remember PS3 came out and my grandmother gave me the Pirates of the Caribbean game for it. You know, you just played through the story of Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Yeah.
And he was like, sometimes I feel like you're watching a movie.
Hmm.
That's how realistically they made this. This is PS3 era. This
Yeah.
probably when you put it on now, it's a joke.
Yeah.
But he, like with good graphics, he always was kind of like impressed, and he would never really understand when I would play a 2D platformer. He was like, why are you playing this 1995 game when you could be playing, you know, the newest this and that that looks like, you know, you can see every individual hair on the head of the character.
Yeah.
He never really understood why someone in this age would play a Stardew.
Hmm.
You know, it looks like in the SNES era.
Yeah. I suppose that's kind of the charm in some ways, that you want it to look like it's from the SNES era.
Yeah, and that is something. I think he kind of got an aversion to games around my 14 when I was doing that in school. He always blamed games.
Yeah. Can understand
I
that.
don't really think the games was the main problem, honestly. I did do games instead of, but it wasn't the core of the problem.
Yeah.
But still, took some enjoyment out of it for him. That's okay with it.
Yeah.
If your father is into gaming, he doesn't put on your Steam?
No. No, sorry. He's not really into watching streams. I think he'll occasionally watch a YouTube video about a game, but he doesn't really look up stuff about games. He just kind of plays them. It's not really been one for sort of, yeah, watching a game.
How much siblings did you have again? One brother or more?
Just one brother,
Okay. One older brother.
a younger brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the first one.
He's also into gaming.
Yeah, there he knows more about the hardware. Like he can tell you the details about the processor and the RAM and all that kind of stuff about a games console, as well as he helped me build my current PC I'm using to stream.
Yeah.
So I just said, well, this is what I want to do. He said, cool, I'll find all the parts you need. You buy it, we'll put it together. So,
When they ask if the brother is also bearded as well.
yeah, he hasn't let it grow. He kind of just has the, sort of the shortish, like I tend to have at the sides occasionally, just like a short bit of beard around the chin. That's about it.
So yes, right. Brother. And your father?
Yeah, my father has a goatee beard, so just around the mouth. But
Yeah,
he,
Reddy has a beard as well.
but my father only started growing a beard after I did. He was clean shaven up to that point in his life.
I tend to be clean shaven unless I forget like now.
Hmm.
The only time I've seen my father with a beard was during COVID when no one really cared.
Hmm.
How about your siblings and father Betty? They're all bearded like you? Please talk to me, future wife. I mean, I'm never really gonna grow my beard anyway,
Right.
simply because of the fact that well, there's two facts. Lisa doesn't like men with beard, so
That's fair enough.
you're together for almost 10 years. It's just common decency to at least do the things the other likes in another person.
Yeah.
But the other one is that let's say at some point, like let's say I would have been like you, I would have really grown a big epic beard.
Hmm.
The more, the longer you wait, I think, the longer you wait, the harder it gets to get it off. Even though at some point you're like, I don't like it anymore.
Hmm.
But this took me 13 years, so it feels kind of sad to do it.
Yeah, like I don't think I could shave it even if I wanted to now.
Like the cat cafe, nah, I'm not banned, but I'm not welcome anymore.
Yeah.
Because of political reason. And they're the crazy ones, not me.
Hmm.
Just want to say that, like, I don't want there. And yeah, I mean, I see some people in my chat, in my follower list that like don't know me that well, and not like when I say I'm banned for political reasons. It could easily sound like you have the weird political reasons, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the other way around. The fact that I didn't accept theirs. The owner had a stock, and he had like hair till his hand, very long.
Right.
And let it grow very long. And very long, cool hair. At some point he was fed up and he shaved it all off.
Oh.
But still, because that took him at least 10 years, I think, to get it like over your butt. You know, it's that long.
Yeah.
But what he did save it. Like he put it into a braid
Okay.
and he hung it on his wall.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
He was a weird guy.
He
Like,
was very weird.
he used a mailbox as his backpack.
Oh.
You know, like the hipster culture that used to exist where people like to be unconventional on purpose.
Yeah.
None could like beat him in that. It was like I cannot really even explain. He just if it's how do you say? Yeah, it was just whatever he did, it was completely out of the norm as being normal.
Right.
Appearance-wise as well.
Yeah, just to be alternative, I suppose.
But to the extreme, like always two different type of shoes.
Right. Okay.
Always weird colored hair. classes that you wouldn't really expect. Pink fur coats. Mailbox as where you would expect a backpack like that always. If you would look at any part of this man's outfit, it would be in a way that you would think no other human would do it like this.
Right. Okay.
Very
Yeah.
expensive, but it was cool, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It pulled it off in a way that you were like, okay, it's artistic, it's not weird.
Yeah.
But he definitely, when you know he would be later at Fade and I would be, and would walk through the streets and I would see him. You would see some heads too,
Yeah.
but that can also be fun.
Gonna construct a building on the farm. If anyone else is doing anything.
But are you clean now? You trimmed it all.
Yeah, I will be. Just give me a second.
Sure.
What you are gonna do?
Gonna build a barn on my part.
Oh yeah, I'm also coming.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you have very long hair. I find it funny that when I met Betty 6 years ago already, he was bald. Now he has like
Okay,
hair.
I'm ready.
Almost there.
Also till it what I think. Did your hair touch your ass already? Right? Let me check.
Hey there, Lily. How's it going? Hope you're having a good Monday.
I used to know this American guy from a metal forum I'm on,
Right.
and last time I spoke to him is 8, 9 years ago, but he used to have hair up till his knees.
Oh.
That's how long it was.
Oh wow.
And I just had to ask him like, how do you use the bathroom? You know?
Yeah. It's like.
You're not afraid that it will dip into the toilet water, but he literally told me whenever I have to go, I wrap it around my neck like a scarf.
It's not far off what I have to do with my beard if I'm having food.
Yeah, I understand.
Either tuck it into my shirt or put it over my shoulder.
I'm ready. We can go in a couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Me neither, but I understand what you mean.
Thanks you
already
too. Thank you, Lily.
where my grandmother
No.
lived, there was this girl was working there. She also had like extremely long hair.
Right.
I mean, maybe also till her knees, but very long. And she once told me that, like, it felt like a waste to cut it all off,
Right. Yeah.
but she kind of wanted to because it was so long that it actually was starting to get so heavy, like the weight of it itself, that she was getting like neck pain and headaches.
Oh. Yeah.
When do you know that?
Yeah. I'm kind of dreading the day that I would have to either cut the hair on my head or sort of shave my beard off.
And why would you?
Yeah.
Well, let's say you would be like extremely balding.
Yeah.
Long hair with big bald spots just looks stupid.
Yeah. Like if it starts to get bald spots and I can't hide it, then I'll have to keep it short at the very least.
Yeah, same. Like the owner of the metal shop is like very balding with a very big I was called that like the monk spot, you know, monks
Yes. Hmm.
this one thing. And he very much has that and a very big at his temples. And then he has very long hair. Like the longer your hair, the more bald you look actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
can.
I'm with him, I'm like, just cut it off, man. But you know, I don't tell it to his face. To each their own. But it's the same with my old friend Bobby. That's not a friend no more.
Yeah.
The opposite, like my and Umit's old friend. He used to have like long hair up till his elbows, like long hair. And he did notice I'm getting bald. I'm cutting it off. And he didn't shave that off. He just took a short-haired haircut.
Right.
And indeed, he looked less balding when his hair was short. The longer it was, the more bald he looked.
Ah.
But I don't know what he looks like now. It's been 3 years.
Hmm.
Exactly around this time. Downton style. Yeah. The time I saw Devin Townsend live, he was completely bald. Like a clean shave. But yeah, it's around this time. It's 2 years, not three. Because he broke off contact around his birthday, which is around my birthday. So that's like the last 2 years I was like, oh, it's around my birthday, so I'm free of that idiot for 2 years now.
That's a good
So it's
birthday.
the fourth, not the fifth. Like me, so we all said at exactly the same time, basically. And that's the thing. He had a birthday, and he was like, you know the stories. He was very stocky, very,
Yeah, yeah.
very dependent on, yeah, having contact. And well, long story short, he had a birthday party on a day and even moment because it started earlier in the day.
Right.
I had school. He
Ah.
was like, yeah, you come. I'm like, no, the fuck no.
Hmm.
Yeah, but you can skip one day. No, of course I can skip one day, but I won't.
Yeah.
And then he broke off contact, not me.
Hmm.
But he always regrets breaking off contact because he needs more friends, you know.
Of course.
But this was my point. I was like, okay, he starts this like because he's difficult to broke, you know. He's very he puts his teeth in you, you know. I mean, not literally, but like he holds on to you.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like if he breaks off contact, I don't have to ghost him, whatever. This is my chance. Now he will come back within a month.
Hmm.
I have to do it today, and then he can't do anything about it because he started. And that's
Yeah.
how it is. I mean, there was this flashback because we met in school. That literally he behaved the same way too, like very needy, and he tried to be there every day in the house of that friend, just to not be alone and a friend. But then that's the thing. Not only did he want like 100% of the time as a friend, it wasn't pleasant company.
Right, yeah.
And this they got into a fight that day, and that friend literally kicked him out of his house, like
Oh.
kicking him.
Yeah, yeah.
From that day on, he was for the last time in that friend's house. It took 8 years for him to give up to hang out with him. If you literally kick me out of your house, I will get the hint.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, I was consider that the being kicked out of the house quite seriously.
And like I said, literally, like with his feet.
Hmm.
Not just figurative speech, literally with his feet. He got kicked from a chair because the friend was so angry and like dragged out of the house.
Ah.
Like I'm fed up with you. It's not funny. And it took him 8 years
Hmm.
to stop calling and asking to hang out. 8 years. And when I heard, you know what the reason was he gave up? Because that guy actually just lived his life and got married 8 years later, didn't tell him, and they met at a concert and he you know, That's also like they would still sometimes meet at concert because we all have the same music taste. And he was like, yeah, but at the concert he was friendly to me, so I'm gonna call him next week. And I was like, he doesn't like you, but it's a concert. Of course you say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Nice day, bye. Good band, hey, yeah, bye. And at the last concert, he told him he was married, and then he was offended. He literally was offended for not being the best man
Oh wow.
and not invited at all. And then he was like, yeah, I think Tim doesn't really want to be friends anymore. And I was like, 8 years, man.
Yeah.
8 years. And at that moment, I knew because I wanted to get rid of him for longer. You cannot ghost this man.
No.
You cannot ghost this man. And that's when I took my chance at, 4th of December 2022.
Hmm.
And even
Yeah.
then, he still managed to email me.
Ah.
Like I literally blocked him at every place where I had him. You know, I'm very thorough when if you really hurt me at some point or offend me and I want to get rid of you, I will never. I think, but let's say,
Yeah.
don't expect me to just do Discord. I'm thorough. I will go. I gave you a PlayStation game once. If you remember when I had 3 free copies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I know your PSN. I will go there.
Yeah.
I will go to your YouTube. I will go to Discord, Twitch, everywhere. But I can of course not block you in a place. I don't have you yet. And he would suddenly I would get Snapchat friend request, something he and me never use, you know, and
Yeah.
emails,
Hmm.
contact through WhatsApp groups because in a group you can see the block messages from someone.
Right.
He tried for 1.5 years. So not the 8 years my old friend Tim had to endure, but 1.5.
Hmm.
Borderline ready, fully on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone like that in my life. There's been a few people that sort of just haven't quite got the message, and sort of the worst ones I don't speak to anymore. But
I don't know if it's now, but I'm pretty sure he at least watched some of my streams later on.
hmm.
While being blocked.
When he wasn't blocked yet and I still had contact, but Jeffrey didn't feel like picking up the phone for the 12th time that day, then
Yeah.
Bobby would actually contact me.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing, but he was very cowardly. Very much.
Right. Yeah.
The only last thing he could have done was go to my house, my address.
Yeah.
He never would there. But let's say he would, like in the last year, then even that is too late.
Hmm.
We moved. Yeah, he's like older than me. You meet and we would always like the days we did hang out with him. You would have like bring him home because he was afraid of walking on the streets alone and shit.
Right.
Except
Yeah.
like literally very cowardly. Like I would live in a very regular suburb, you know, not much happened, just some quiet suburb in my town, city.
Yeah.
And the moment the sun started to slowly set, he would be like afraid.
Oh.
It's a 33-year-old. How are you going with that, Betty? I know you blocked some people as well, but they were probably less. Like you said, I didn't have people like that. I don't think a lot have people like on this extent are desperate for contact. I mean, in the core of it all, it's a bit of a sad story. I mean,
Yeah.
That's also why I did. In the end, I didn't. He didn't really want real friends. He was a very unhappy person all his life, and he always needed someone else that's to distract him, to fill the void.
Right, yeah.
At some point, people get fed up with just being a void filler instead of.
Well, yeah, you want to be something that's meaningful in their life, not just just to pass the time.
I always thought I'd say to meet like the thing we had with him was that like when I speak to someone once or twice a week, we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
If I speak to you 2 or 3 times a day, I'm not joking, it was literally like calling you in the morning, then it was time for whatever, would call you around lunchtime and would try to, and would till dinner and would call you after dinner till like 2 a.m. he tried. If you do that every day to me, there's not much conversation left.
No.
There's not much that happened in the day since the last time we called.
Exactly, yeah.
There would be just moments of long silence on a phone call, but you couldn't hang up because you would like very sad if you did. And me and Umid had the same thing. That were the only times in life where we would like actually be bothered by our headsets. Like you would suddenly feel you had a headset on. Normally I don't care, but it wouldn't fit right. It would even hurt your ears because etc.
Yeah.
Start to bother you. But yeah, no clones like that. And he's not getting money either.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Speaking of friends, my one way that but most of the time bother you instead of being real friends. The one friend, you know which one, hasn't contacted me in 5 days because he's angry.
Ah.
That's a lot of pretty quiet, honestly. Oh, but I had the. I mean, I didn't say so, but he immediately has been ignoring me and didn't even say happy birthday or whatever.
Ah.
But I have the nerve. I guess because he broke his computer again. That's also a recurring story I tell about him now.
Yeah.
He killed his computer again last week, but I didn't immediately jump into the car to fix his computer.
Ah.
He lived 1.5 hours away.
Boo!
I just like no, I'm not gonna fix the computer. Yeah, but it will only be 10 minutes, I think. So the last time I tried to help him with something, he said this is going to be a short problem. It was me and Umid together. Like, we're not IT people, but we're not dumb with computers, neither of us. And this was with a music program I knew. I was like, I can fix this in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Not if it's him who destroyed the software and shit. We've been at it for hours, two of us. In the end, it didn't even work. With an active somewhere, it never started. It never started. No, I think we meet Casey now with him working, only lurking, but he still has like I can see if we talk in voice chat and in video chat, and I say, you remember last year when we tried to help him with setting up FL Studio? Oh no, not FL, Ableton Live. I can see pain in his eyes again. The first problem already we couldn't figure out why things weren't working is that he. One thing was that when he bought the program, it was so big that the shop, the music store he bought it from, had it in like 5 separate packages.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's okay, but he just didn't feel like downloading 6 things. 4 was enough. Yeah, but then the program won't work. But we found that out after 2 hours of trying to install.
Yeah.
And when things still didn't work and it just wouldn't connect to things in the computer, like it wouldn't, the pads didn't work. That was the weird thing.
Ah.
Then we found out that in the meantime, because he wasn't streaming full time, he didn't like certain names. They were boring, so he was renaming
Letters
everything.
on the right.
Cool.
Huh?
Yeah, in the mines.
Oh. He would. He renamed all his like C drive and D drive and all other things in his computer to anime characters he liked.
Yeah.
After making the pet, so Windows didn't understand the pets anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
And you also have to imagine this whole time of like troubleshooting his PC from I think we used AnyDesk.
Oh yes, yeah.
He was constantly screaming.
Right.
The top of his lungs, eh?
Hmm.
Full on tantrum. So we also had like pain in the ear. So at some point we were like, we did complete clean installs of everything, and still it just wouldn't work because he destroyed the computer that much beforehand. And at some point we were like, we're gonna stop here.
Once he needed 3 of us actually to help him buy a game on Steam.
Oh.
Because Steam clearly said at some point, do not turn off Steam or do not turn off your computer.
Right.
So what did he do?
Hmm.
He turned off his computer every time.
There were two main problems with buying a Steam game. The first was that he would constantly like you do things in Steam. Of course, you can just directly buy a game and then you pay, or you can like add money to your Steam wallet and pay later, buy a game later on with that money.
Yeah.
He just kept putting money in the Steam wallet and waiting till that one game he wanted to come. But I gave it 36 euros. That's what Five Nights at Freddy's costs.
Right, yeah.
Didn't work. Another 36 in the wallet. Took a long time for us to eventually have him buy the game.
Right.
And then every time the installer was around 70, he would click on the big button on his PC.
Right.
Because once he heard that with installing programs you need to turn the computer on.
Hmm.
I don't know where he heard that, but
I mean,
when it says do not turn off your PC, very big, very large in your screen.
he
Hmm.
kept doing it. He kept doing it.
Just get confused when you said you didn't see the word don't and just saw turn off your PC. You went, okay.
It was all caps.
Yeah.
It was very, very large. It had, what do you say, exclamation points, marks?
Yes. Yeah.
Do not turn off your PC.
Yeah, but
And-
he didn't even read. He was just like, I remember at some point, some time ago, with installing, you turn the system on and off. It's mostly with updates, honestly, but
Yeah.
And then we explained to him, you don't turn off your PC. Okay, I'm doing it now, and then he won't have to point it again.
and this was on the Windows.
Yeah.
Before he had the Windows, he had Mac for years. I told you the story about that he kept buying new ones every 2 or 3 months.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was like always government money. But he kept buying new Macs and then throwing them in the trash. And he had at some point he learned from, because his people around him were starting to get fed up with that behavior. So they were like, okay, listen, it's not needed. You can use a computer for multiple years. Okay, he said he had a Mac for 2 years.
Yeah.
He's also very gullible, so when someone told him that, and he actually, at least at some point, to some extent, he understood Mac, because he'd been using it for 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
Then one person tells him Windows is better, then he just immediately threw his working Mac out, something he paid 2K for,
Hmm.
and bought a Windows PC for the same amount, a bit less, but for quite a high amount of money.
Yeah.
So, but before he had Mac and he wanted to play a certain game that was Windows only. So he asked me, how does that work? I said, it won't.
Hmm.
Simple. I know there's like Windows emulators and wine, but we're not at the point with someone where we can explain how to use them.
No.
So he said, what will happen if I buy the game? I said, then you will lose money and you cannot install.
Yeah.
Simple as that. This took me a day of him stopping him, like just don't do it.
Hmm.
No, I'm not gonna buy a Xbox game and put it in my PlayStation. Just wait. You know, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
In the end, he said, I'm gonna try anyway. He
Yeah.
bought it. Then I got a message. It doesn't work. Can you make it work? And I was like, no.
Hmm.
On what festival is that today?
The Egg Festival.
You know it's true, but you've spoken to him. How's the new job, Bernard?
It's going well. I'm exhausted, but it's going well.
You're used to the waking up already?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it is. It's exhausting. You know, 10-hour days, 50 hours a week,
That's
and then I'm driving 2 hours a day too. So
basically 12 hours a day you're gone from home.
yeah,
5 days a week. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
it's doing me good though.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if you're feeling better, apart from feeling exhausted, but if you're feeling better generally from it, it's only a good thing.
Good win.
Yeah, mentally and physically, I'm feeling better. So
You just need a lot of coffee, I guess.
now I've even cut down my caffeine intake. I have 1 coffee a day now, and it's around about midday.
Ah, that's what you're supposed to do now.
Do you still smoke?
Yeah, I still vape. I am planning on stopping that at some point soon as well, though. So
Yeah, I kind of want. Like I quit some time ago, but then the move started.
yeah, I mean, even like in the day, I'm moving around without realizing I'm doing so much moving. Like today, it felt like I barely moved at all, but I did 11,500 steps.
Yeah, it's a lot of steps. Right. What have I done? Considering I've been sat at my computer. 3,500 steps. A lot of those was probably going around the shop after work.
I know that I have 0 probably. But it's not like I'm an immovable object, but I don't like phones. I never have my phone with me, basically. Only when I know I really have to go out of the house. And I know I need to be able to be reached by my parents or anyone, then I take it with me. But when I just do whatever around the house or even like small things, you know, the grocery store here or whatever, a walk around the neighborhood, I don't take a phone.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like being connected all the time.
Yeah, there seems to be a general kind of culture these days that people are expected to be connected all the time.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah.
especially when Lisa's with me, I know that if there's anything, you know, there's at least one phone between us, I'll leave it at home.
Yeah.
So most of my days, I literally get a message from my phone that says, "Today you burned 0 calories and took 3 steps." Probably
I think the real highlight was that one day you took one step.
That's impressive.
I remember it's a bit of a sad story, but like the silver lining is that we in the family can laugh about it a bit. That's when my aunt was at her worst. You know the story about my aunt that she lost her 18-year-old son, right?
Yeah.
And of course this made her quite depressed, rightfully so.
Mm.
And there were days where she would do nothing but lay down and eat.
Yeah.
And this one day, she noticed that she had a certain amount of steps that day.
Right.
Only 14.
Hmm.
She always has a phone with her.
Right.
And then she started to count. It's exactly 14 steps to her fridge and then back to her couch.
Right.
So in 24 hours, she just laid down there feeling bad. Yeah, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Took a lot of junk food in the middle of the day, ate it all and fell asleep again. That was her 24 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, later on we could still laugh about it. At the moment, like the reason was.
Oh yeah.
But that's the fun thing with me and my aunt and my mother is that a lot of the bad things that happen in the family we can cope with humor.
Yeah.
Especially sometimes very harsh humor about the situation. And other people around us can be very surprised, like what the hell did you just say about it? But for us it worked. And a stranger shouldn't shouldn't make the same jokes though.
Oh no.
But like my aunt had a best friend, that unfortunately because that lady after everything that happened did break up contact because she found a new husband. Long story. She
Yeah.
kinda left everyone around her because like my aunt said it after 40 years she fell on her dick again.
Right. Yeah.
And this lady was my aunt's best friend, and she had 4 children, of which 3 died early,
Right.
all around teenage ages. Because and that's the fucked up part. Like
For me, you can start by the way.
for the other 2,
And me. Cool.
And me.
2 out of the 4 children she had were born with a genetic disease that something with the muscles.
Okay.
They're very bad. And
Yeah.
if one of your parents has the genes, or not even has it themselves because they didn't know, you have a 50% chance.
Oh right.
It's not MS, but it's a different one, also an horrible one.
Yeah.
2 out of 4 got it. Yeah, fortunately didn't make it very old. And then the 3rd one that didn't have it got cancer. Really fucked up.
Yeah.
But was my aunt's best friend, and then there was like she did all from the Jehovah's Witness thing, you know. And then people would come up to my aunt. It's so sad the story about her, you know, losing 3 children. My aunt would literally shock people saying, "It's sad and bad. I think it's suspicious. I think she killed them themselves."
Oh. Yeah.
And the only 2 people that would be laughing were my aunt and the friend.
Hmm.
They could make that joke. It's all horrible, but you cope with those ways, you know.
Yeah.
I remember getting my cousin's, the card you get when someone passed away. I don't know how you call it, but just a card that says,
Sympathy card.
from
Yeah.
his parents, which was a very sickening thing to have to get from parents. But my aunt gave it to me with the words, "Look at the damn dick," with his smug face, with his thinking, "Haha, I made a shortcut to the afterlife, suckers."
Right. Yeah.
That's how we coped with it that week.
Hmm.
Someone else shouldn't have said that to her.
No. But yeah, you make humour to kind of get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a certain type of dark humour that only people who have been through the same thing understand.
Yeah. I think the worst one my aunt made
Yeah,
was
congrats.
that, long, long story
Thank you.
short, that Jehovah's Witnesses and that particular son at some point became very anti the religion before it passed. And he told his parents like, I want you to burn my suits, you know, because the suits were very, you know, they wore the suit to the church thing.
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses don't call it church, but they don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he literally told his parents, fuck their religion, just burn all my damn suits I had to wear on Thursday. They don't believe it, and they're like, what the Christians, they just do randomized days.
Hmm.
Just burn them. Some aunt was like at his funeral.
Hmm.
Well, at least you got what you wanted. We're gonna burn you, at least one of your suits. You're in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is quite funny.
Is it? Is it? And then I met Betty a month later
Ah.
in RuneScape. We all played it.
Games bring people together.
Sometimes. I think I made more enemies
Yeah.
in my games than friends.
Oh, same.
Ever been in an open court chat?
But there's nothing more fun than being toxic in Call of Duty. And even saying that is really toxic.
I don't think I never really was toxic myself to others, but just put your turn voice chat on in an open lobby and it's all the things you hear. Ready?
And what I loved most was that when Warzone had like that you could hear the people that died that you killed for
Right.
like 3 seconds.
Yeah, that was great. And maybe it's still there, but in court they made this thing that when you kill someone, you are connected for like 5 seconds to the in voice chat to the first you killed.
Yeah.
They would hit screaming and insulting and stuff.
Nice.
Nothing would make me feel better if I had like a really difficult far away headshot and I would hear them like, yeah, another cheater. If you think that was so good it's not able to do by a human, then that's a compliment.
Yeah.
But GTA is horrible as well.
I am in the Call of Duty subreddit, which can be really funny at times. And then a lot of people also shared their camps, and it was really funny. Some people are just really insane. I'm not gonna repeat some of the things I've heard, but it was funny, but not safe for stream.
Yeah.
Speaking of what I said, GTA, have you have you read that GTA 6 is not coming to PC?
Oh, okay.
Which kind of saddens me
Yeah.
as a PC player.
I guess it's got to eventually. They're probably looking to put it on console first.
Yeah, of course, but I kind of want to play it day one.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I own a PS5, but the thing with GTA is, especially Sims 5, I mean, the multiplayer in the old ones was very meh at best.
Yeah.
With San Andreas, by the way, it was actually a mod that made you connect to other people's worlds, but
Hmm.
GTA 4 had a very small online. GTA 5 was fun online.
Oh, yeah.
We streamed it once.
Hmm.
You don't remember?
Yeah. I remember doing it just the one time.
No, I was really looking forward to doing my online GTA with Lisa for the first time.
Yeah.
Because now we both have PC.
Hmm.
But that's not in the cards. And I'm not buying a second PS5.
No, they're not cheap.
No. It's not like GTA 6 is worth that much to me that I need the second console. if it's crossplay and it has a Switch release on the release day? Or it
I'm not
continue-
gonna play GTA on the Switch.
Who won the Echo?
I did.
But if he buys it on the release, I can at least play it with Betty and Umid. Those two are the PS5 players, not PC. Umid used to be PC, but when his PC got older, he eventually chose to switch to PlayStation.
That's fair.
Because in the end, if you want to play the current games, yes, PS5 and Xbox X, right?
Yeah.
Are expensive, but they're not gaming pretty expensive.
Yeah, you get a much easier machine to play games with, cheaper.
And even then, immediately died a week ago.
Oh,
Completely, it's and of all things, his GPU died.
oh no. Yeah, most expensive bit.
It's weird. I was like, is there something in the air? Because my laptop died last month.
Yeah.
And another good friend, his gaming PC died. And then 2 weeks later, Umid died. It was like, there's something in the air that's killing our electronics.
Yeah.
Nothing major, but my laptop charger died.
Oh.
I'd rather have a charger die than the whole thing. So about you two, Nix and Paul,
Yeah.
be wary of your electronics.
Yeah.
Everyone's stuff is dying. My mother's iPad is not dying, but it's kind of like terminally ill now.
Oh dear.
It turns on and she can still play her games, but that's it.
Right.
And I don't know how long the iPad still has. But for Christmas, I actually made her a custom iPad case.
Ah.
So I hope the iPad will work a little longer.
Yeah.
So to keep things light, Syria is falling, eh? Don't know if you noted.
Oh, is that so?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but
After 13 years of civil war, the government has fallen and the
Oh yes. Yeah, yeah. I saw something. Didn't quite register what it was.
the national army has been
Assad has fled to Russia, the only place where people will not arrest him.
I saw a post that it's kind of dark, but kind of funny that how Assad is the reason for millions and millions of Syrian refugees and how he effectively became one himself.
Yeah. I like that.
But yeah, the
I
sorry.
I have zero respect for dictators. So except Saddam Hussein, okay.
I'm not saying he was a good man. I do say that removing Saddam Hussein from the area was a mistake. He brought stability.
I mean, I agree with you, and that's why I also kinda do not know if removing, even though he was a bad guy, and I do not like him, I really hate him, I'm not sure if removing Assad was the right move for Syria.
I think the power vacuum that Saddam Hussein left after 2003 killed more people than he ever did. With his standard power without him splinter group.
Got ladder.
Yeah.
But yes, that happened. But the thing is, like, Assad was kept in power by the Russians, sending troops and stuff, and Iran as well. But
And Hezbollah.
and
Don't
Hezbollah,
forget Hezbollah.
yeah, but I do honestly feel that Russia had a bigger impact.
Hezbollah had one of the biggest armies in the world.
But all those groups now have their own things going on. So you have to do it alone this time, and it took the rebels a week.
And I respect their timing.
I mean, it's smart to do it while Russia's occupied Ukraine, Hezbollah and Iran are occupied Israel. I'm happy I live here.
Same. I'm very, very happy that I wasn't born in US or
Mhm.
any Middle Eastern country, actually.
Even though under Boris Johnson it's been invaded by the British
Yeah.
Yep. You really wanted it.
in 2019. I would have still stayed with it.
Letters, right?
Yeah. Cool.
I don't hold for Boris Johnson's actions. I do not hold against the whole British population.
No, we lay no claim to him.
Is he still politically active?
I hope not. No, I
Well,
think
I-
he's disappeared.
I think I recently read an article where he actually was trying to be politically active again. And I'm not sure if it like was a clickbait article. I didn't read the full thing, or else I would remember.
Cool. Ladder center as well. Okay. Yeah, I've not seen anything. I think a lot of politicians want to stay relevant. Like even Nigel Farage, who really wanted to leave Europe. You know, his entire political mission was to leave Europe. He's still trying to.
Rhetoric, upper right.
He's still trying to make comments and stuff and do things, but saying things that he knows people will write about.
I think it's the same here with some smaller group that their whole like persona and the whole political thing was that they were anti-COVID
Yeah.
and anti-COVID, anti-lockdown, anti-mask, anti-vaccine,
Mm.
and everything was about that. And at some point, COVID, well, we're at this point again where the world is fine, COVID-wise.
Yeah.
And we can all go out and have no masks and can shake hands again.
Mm.
So basically, they've got what they wanted,
Yeah.
but they kind of miss their relevance, I think, because they're still going on about it and going on about fight the lockdown and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the dictators that are trying to like vaccine us, and they're still really going on about it. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not happening no more. Why are you still angry about it? And they're still going on about it. We have to fight against it and stuff. Against what?
Yeah. There's no fight.
We have to fight against them. And when you ask them, okay, who is them?
Yeah.
Then they don't have the answer.
Mm.
Because it was like, if we don't fight it, it's all conspiracy. The lockdown will go on forever. We need to fight it and stuff. And then it didn't last forever because government was a bit more normal than they thought.
Mm.
They're still going on like they're still in power. We need to fight them. Within a half year, there's just another lockdown, and it's all in the plan. And like 2 years later, there's still no lockdown and no civil war. They claim.
I don't know if you guys heard about the World Economic Forum, which is like a place where journalists, politicians, really big important people, they discuss like how to take care of climate change. And it's nothing bad. It's not going to add new laws, but they
Yeah.
just are open for debate there. That's the platform.
Yeah.
But now the our conspiracy theorist party
Hmm.
believes that COVID was actually a test to see if people would follow like sheep,
Right.
and that they're now planning something way bigger so they can do the new world order thing.
Right.
Way ahead of them. I know
Hmm.
everything.
Yeah.
One more day.
Yeah. One more day,
Yeah,
and
sure.
And it's time for me to do the animals
yeah.
and yeah, for you to sleep.
Yes.
I see some friends are live. I will raid one of them today. I have two options, so that's nice. I see a lot of people in my list I follow playing Marvel Rivals. Is that a new thing?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think I got sent a sponsorship deal for Marvel Rivals. I just don't bother with those.
You get sent code from time to time, right?
Yeah, like I signed up to a few things. So it goes, oh, you're a streamer. Will you sort of fill this form out and we'll send you a code.
That's nice. I kind of wanted as well.
Yeah, the one website I'm signed up to is called Key Mailer, like KEY Mailer.
Yeah, just send it to me off stream. And
Yeah.
I'll be able to get the you think is the best emulator for Wii U,
Oh yes, yes.
so I can play some.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm going to buy cows and then upgrade my coop. So if anyone else wants something built by Robin,
Oh,
you
okay.
guys have to call with me.
I shall go over there.
I have to wait till it's 9 for Marnie to open, and she probably won't even work on Mondays, but I'll try.
I will as well. I will.
No, I will not try. Marnie doesn't work on Mondays. She only.
Yeah, I need to greet the wife.
I shall head to Robin's and wait for you.
Yeah, the expanded update changed the menus a bit.
Yeah. Which is good actually. No challenge. Alright, I'm at Robin's.
I forgot to touch the oasis. Well, how much stone you need? Also upgrade one.
No stone.
Oh, then.
I just need to sell some things to make some money.
Think we all could manage next Monday, no cheat. I didn't cheat this last.
No?
Then again, I cheated so much last week that it's not necessary. Okay, I'm ready.
Alright. You too, Mackenzie?
Nearly. Just need a. It's just counting my money. How much do I need? Would need a little bit more. 2 secs. should give me enough once that's finished counting. Right, construct buildings. Okay, I'm ready.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I say hi to the wife. You know the thing, my first playthrough ever I made it every kill. Oh, so did I the 136. There's a lot of characters I think are interesting and I kind of want to see the romance story, but I have difficulties changing things up.
Yeah.
I always do things exactly the same. Also with Total War, there's other things I like to try. Sometimes I do, but I'm barely able to.
Right.
I do like 23 rounds, so maybe it's not much in Total War. Of the Prussian Empire, because I think it's interesting, and then I make a new British campaign every time. Since I was a child. Other games too, I always go for the same romance options. Same pets, same everything.
I'm gonna stick with Sebastian from now on because with him you get a frog
Yeah,
as a
very cool.
pet.
Ah,
Yeah, I found out that with Sebastian at his 14th heart event, you're gonna rescue a frog together. That will
Ah.
give me a bunch from that.
that's cute.
Yeah.
I like frogs.
By the way, you all have a Netflix thing?
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah. If you ever want to watch something, WWE is bought by Netflix, and
Ah,
WWE Network is gonna go down on the 6th of January, and everything is going to Netflix, including the backlog they claim since the 60s.
all right.
So you can binge that.
Basically, whatever already is on the WWE network is all going to be uploaded
Right.
on Netflix as well.
So
And I'm just trying to think how big the Netflix data centers are.
It's got to be huge.
hours to watch, you know, from when Hogan wasn't even there.
Ric Flair probably already was.
Ric Flair's ancient.
Yeah.
Also, we watched 2 shows on Netflix lately that were both kind of good. Well, one was a really good show, but if you're-
Kind of sad.
if you're in any way not feeling like a sad series, do not watch it.
Right.
It was called Dead to Me.
Okay.
It's very emotional. Can be funny at times. They promote it as comedy, but it's not a comedy to me.
Very sad in my opinion. It's only about basically about death.
Right.
People losing people and stuff. I mean, if you end up wanting to watch it, I'm not going to give more details.
No.
But it's more a sad drama than anything.
Gotcha.
And the other we watched was The Good Place.
Oh, yes.
You know that one?
I've heard of it. I've never watched it, but I know of it, yeah.
Oh, it's very funny, but you should skip the last episode.
It
Right.
was really good, but the last episode sucked. Like
Ah.
very long one. Even though the second to last episode felt more like a final than the last one as well.
Gotcha.
But this
And
was
also, if you do ever feel like watching that to be beside the sadness, I have also a warning. The ending isn't that good as well.
Okay.
But what for me is fun about that to me was that I used to watch Married with Children a lot as a child,
Oh, yes. Yeah, I used to like that.
and Kelly, you know, the dumb blonde,
Yeah.
she's the main protagonist in that to me.
Oh, okay.
In that to me, she is of course a bit older,
Yeah.
but also a very successful businesswoman.
Ah,
and I've never really seen her do anything else besides Gary Bundy.
yes.
So it was very difficult for me at first to see her not being like as dumb as a dog.
Yeah,
But you will get used to that in 2 or 3 episodes.
cool.
That was a cool series.
And again, don't believe what Netflix says. It's not a comedy.
Right.
It has some very funny moments, but most of all, it's kind of sad.
Okay.
But my parents they recommended it to us, and they also just watch it as a comedy. And were like, it's very funny. You should watch it as a comedy. And I told them like, "Well, what do you guys think is funny?"
Hmm.
Yeah, for me, a comedy is like Friends or Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
And if you do laugh a couple of times, that doesn't make a show a comedy. A comedy for me is kind of lighthearted, and of course, Friends had its moments,
True.
but that's fair. Most of all, it was funny, you know.
Yeah, the whole point of it is to be funny.
Yeah, and with that, to me, the whole point for me feels to show. I'm not gonna say too much, just show some sadness.
Yeah.
Speaking of watching things, there's two Lord of the Rings movies coming out here.
Yeah,
Oh.
One about Rohirrim,
which is
based on
animated.
it's animated. It's really cool. It's like animated in this old like
90s style.
90s like you know that like the old Dungeons and Dragons series,
Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah.
and like He-Man is a bit like that, like this very old 90s fantasy animation style, but then modernized,
Ah, that's cool.
a bit more like polished.
Hmm.
And
And if they do it well, they could really bring like Lord of the Rings to a new level.
Ah.
they're gonna make a movie about things during Lord of the Rings. So in Lord of the Rings, in the movies and books themselves, they talk about how between the hobbits, and Smeagol, Gollum was searching for the ring. He was captured by Aragorn and Gandalf,
Yes.
and captured by the orcs. And they're gonna make a movie about Gandalf and Aragorn. Actually, like it's only mentioned in the movies, but they're gonna make it about the search for Smeagol by Aragorn.
Oh. Okay.
And I think that's interesting because I hate Rings of Power, and I don't like the Hobbit movies.
Right. Yeah, I've not seen Hobbit movies or Ring to Power.
Keep it that way.
Okay.
I feel like the Hobbit movies should be cancelled.
Right.
Besides that, it's also a lot of horses died because of neglect.
Ah.
So that was,
No.
but the Hobbit movies were like the book is like 200 pages or whatever.
Yeah.
They bloated the story so much to make movies even longer than the Lord of the Rings, which is based on the 2,000-page book. And like
Hmm.
they put in so much filler and crap. Not fun for me.
No. No, it's a hard job to try and make filler interesting, and if it's not part of the original author's writing, then
Umid has never watched Lord of the Rings in his life up till last week.
oh,
He watched the 3 movies with his colleagues. He really liked them, and then one of his colleagues because says you need to watch The Hobbit as well. And I just noticed that he liked Lord of the Rings the same way as I did. So I was like, if you're a bit like me and the aspects you like about Lord of the Rings are the same as mine, the Hobbit movies will irritate you.
right, yeah,
Because what's also in the Hobbit movies, they have way more advanced weaponry and stuff. And the Hobbit takes place 60 years before Lord of the Rings, story-wise.
yes,
So I'm like, why didn't they have these weird ass fantasy magic weapons 60 years later when fighting the orcs?
hmm,
Also, it's Aussie food time, so
Yeah, we're gonna go here.
okay.
yeah.
Well, we shall come off the game.
I killed the game. Thanks for calling, everyone. Thanks for the 3 subs. I'm gonna raise.
Yeah, thank you for the games tonight, and I shall be back on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Doing-
thanks for the games.
Hope you have a good
Thanks,
rest
guys.
and enjoy your week.
Yes,
Yeah, you guys too. Hopefully you'll get used to the early times, Nick.
everyone in my chat, say hi to Jesper. He's Dutch. He's a graphic designer.
Oh, nice.
He is from the wrong part of the country though. But he doesn't watch football, so we can be friends.
That sounds reasonable. Well, I should probably pop in, or won't be there.
Yeah, it's the same. I need to walk the dog and Aussie food.
Cool.
He gets angry when we're slow with food.
Yeah, very, very. But yeah, goodbye.
Have a good night.
Hey, good night, guys.
Good night.
Nick, I'll speak to you shortly.
Yeah, speak to you shortly.
Bye. Okay, thank you for joining us tonight, folks. This is the usual schedule going forward. It's going to be 7:30 UK time to 9:30 UK time. So 2 hours. Be finishing early. And I'm going to be trying to keep my streams no later than 10 PM British time going forward now. So you can all get a good rest. But thank you for joining us today. There'll be more Stardew Valley next Monday. My next stream will be on Wednesday doing some game dev stuff. We'll be putting the little waving arm into Unity and see if we can animate it. So what we can get from that. So join us there on Wednesday for that. But until then, hope you have a good rest of your Monday. Have a good week. And I shall see you all on Wednesday. Have a good night. Good night.